Now we'll move on to data types. Every values in Python has a separate data type. There are six basic data types now we are going to see. First, numbers, list, tuple, strings, set and dictionary. First we are going to see numbers. There are three categories in numbers: integer, floating point and complex. For each category there is a keyword: int, float and complex. And we can also use type of function to mention which type of data in there. Okay, now we'll try on this. First we'll move on to integer type. Now enter a variable and assign a value for the variable. Then print the variable name. And also we are going to use a type of A. Now save the program and run. The output will display what is a value in a variable A and what type of variable is that. Now we'll move on to float. Assign a float value, then print using a print keyword. In float also we are going to find what type of data type it is. We'll change something different. We are going to use is instance of to find whether it is a float or not. If it is a floating value, the output will display it as a true, or it is not a floating value, the output will display it as a false. Now we'll save the program and run the program. Yeah, it's a floating value, so the output will display it as a true. Next we'll try it in complex. For complex, first enter a variable. Then assigning some values for that variable. Then print that variable. For complex, just we are going to print first. We are going to printing the same variable. Then we are going to identify what data type it is, and again we are going to find whether it is a complex value or not. Here I forgot it to close a bracket. The output will be shown here. Then we are going to move on to next topic, list. List is an ordered sequence of items. It's one of the most used data type in Python, and all items in list do not need to be a same data type. Now we'll work on the list. First enter a variable and the list values must be in a square bracket, otherwise it won't consider as a list value. First entering a integer number, then we are giving a string value and a complex number. Now we are going to print a variable. Instead of printing the variable, we are going to change the first value as an integer number. Here 6 are considered as a 0 position, 0 index value, and value is considered as a first value. Okay, first we'll print this, then we'll change the value. Now we'll change the first index place as integer number. Here x of 0 equal to 256. What we are going to change is, here we are giving x equal to first number as 6, but in this format 0 is considered as 6, so we are giving 256 as a 0 index position.